What's up, guys? We're back. Today I'm heading down to Ontario, California for my first ever Criterium race. It's a bicycle crit race. It's on road bikes. I recently, over the summer, picked up a brand new Orca. I've been doing some hard training during the pandemic. I've been putting in a lot of miles on the bike. I feel good. I feel like we've been training well, and I'm gonna see what we can do today.
My name's Will. Some people call me Dr. Chocolate, short for Dr. Chocolate. And I love to race. Everything from cars to motorcycles. Somehow I've managed to find myself on the podium. But now, I'm looking to put myself to a new test and try my hand at racing bicycles. And this isn't just your basic bicycle race. This is the world of crit racing. Fitness, speed, and chaos collide. Not only was the Majestic Cycling Ontario Grand Prix the first race of the season in Southern California, it was also the first race since the pandemic. So everyone knew that the pace was going to be hot and the chance of carnage was going to be high.
What's up, guys? We're out here in Ontario, California. We are here for our first ever bicycle crit race. I got my Orca. I'm out here with Brian and Lynn. We've been doing a lot of practice crits out at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, and so we figured we were pros already, so we decided to come out and put it to the test. We're gonna finish first, second, and third. Probably not. The main goal is not to crash. The other goal is to finish with the pack and not get left behind.
There are two main rules when racing crits. Number one, don't crash. Number two, don't get dropped. So my plan was simple. Stay in the middle of the pack, do as little work as possible, and then put the hammer down and move up towards the front of the field in the last two laps.
I ain't trying to bring you down, but for real, you might as well give up now. Think you got
the class was filled with both Cat 4 and Cat 5 riders. This meant that half of the 71 riders, including myself, would be rookies. The other half would have had a minimum of a full season under their belt. My goal? Try and finish inside the top 20. An ambitious goal for my first race, but my goal nonetheless.
Getting up while y'all just snooze. While you make breakfast, man, I'm on the move. I'm the first one in and the last one out. Whoever owns the place gotta drag me out. In me I trust, yeah, I smell like success. This Elon Musk, huh? Everybody wanna be like us, we don't stop, cause the top just ain't enough, huh? I ain't never gay, no fucks, I ain't scamming. You know black men don't blush, huh? Came here ready to fight on this night. You better just run for your life.
Right off the bat, the pace was high. And I knew between the rookies and the overexuberance of not racing for a year, there was going to be a lot of eager beavers that were going to push the pace. But I also knew that the 14-mile-per-hour headwind would stifle any serious attacks at the front. So my plan remained the same. Stay towards the middle of the pack, prepare myself for the last two laps. Midway through the race, things began to take shape, and the field started to stretch out. And then, going into the far outside of turn 1, it finally happened. The first casualty of the race. And right after that crash, the field had a big surge, and I was caught at the brake. In cycling, whatever you do,
You have to close the gap. If it opens up, your race is over. I have to close the gap. Closing the gap had cost me physically, but I was still in the race. The pace was getting more frantic, so it was time to start making my way up the field. The combination of fatigue and an increasingly frantic pace almost led to disaster. The field was getting more and more unpredictable. So now, more than ever, positioning was going to be important. I needed to move up. And whenever possible, I needed to take the inside of corners and hopefully stay out of trouble. A few laps to go, and now I could see the front of the field, but the pace was increasing. I needed to do my best and stay on wheels, and not sacrifice an ounce of energy by getting caught in the wind. Tell me it was one to go or left. Final lap. 7 turns and 1.7 miles to go. This is what I've been preparing for the past 28 minutes. Every ounce of energy I used up and every ounce of energy I'd saved would all come down to this lap. But now, the elbows were out, and nobody wanted to give an inch.
I ain't tryna break you down, but for real, you might as well give up now. Think you got a chance, but I don't see how. Got a real tight grip when I hold that crown. My life been good and bad and all around. The more things I lost, the more I found. One thing I taught myself to do.
After getting pushed out wide, I had to eat a lot of headwind. My lungs and my legs were screaming. But this was it, the final stretch. It was time to give all of whatever I had left.
Y'all just snooze while you make breakfast, man, I'm on the move. I'm the first one in and the last one out. Whoever owns the place gotta drag me out. In me I trust, yeah, I smell like success, this Elon Musk, huh? Everybody wanna be like us, we don't stop cause the top just ain't enough, huh? I ain't never gave no fucks, I ain't scared, man, you know black men don't blush, huh? Came here ready to fight on this night, you better just run for your life.
3 corners to go, I was right at the front. And the pack was bunching up in preparation for the final sprint.
Won't you come and see what it's like? Living by the rules that you write. You ain't know those lavish delights. Now you ain't no back in the sight. All the little lies you recite just makes all the savage unite. Usually I'm very polite, but I'ma get savage tonight. Even when the dog being nice, every single dog gonna bite. You might think I'm wrong, but I'm right. Just let it get a strong appetite. I'ma let it breathe just a little. Give it to you strong, heavy metal. I don't make a sound when I strike. You better just run for your life.
And then it happened. The field surged and I got caught off guard. But I wasn't going to quit yet.
Run for your life.
Although I just missed out on making my goal of the top 20, I still managed 25th out of 71 riders in my first race. I was happy with my performance, and most of all, I was ready for round 2.